Welcome once again to BCN's Weather Center. Silbert Mills with you. We're looking at our surface map, and it's all too beautiful. Well, can't be too beautiful. It's just very nice across the nation. With a high pressure off in the Atlantic, this high is going to be dominating our weather feature over the next several days and into the weekend, producing some scattered clouds and a stray shower, but nothing really serious. Comfortable conditions in the upper 70s throughout today and tomorrow. Let's take a look at putting this system into motion. This frontal system that came through a couple of days ago and brought the windy conditions and cloudy skies is now into the Mona Passage and breaking off to the southeast as it will dissipate. The high pressure continues to strengthen across the area and has anchored itself down over the Bahamas. Taking a look at our satellite map as far as cloud coverage is concerned, you can see this is the area that's associated with a frontal system that came through, extending down all the way up across the Atlantic, but nothing serious at all as we look at it. Bring it closer to the Bahamas, patchy areas of clouds, puffy Care Bear type clouds, but again, we have no serious weather systems that will cause us any kind of serious interruption in our day-to-day movement around the nation. It might block some of the sunshine, but that's only going to be temporary, as we're looking for mostly sunny conditions across the nation. Rain not showing up across the Bahamas this morning. Few stray showers around Bimini, a couple off near Key Sal Bank. Otherwise, it's quite nice. Taking a look at your winds today, 15 to 20 knots over the most of the Bahamas, extending down from Abaco to the southeast Bahamas, northeast to easterly winds. The spot that will have less winds, north of 27 north, Bakers Bay, Green Turtle Key, Cooperstown, Walkers and Grand, you'll see slightly less winds, easterly 10 to 15 knots, as we see slightly higher in central Abaco and then all the way down to Inagua, 15 to 20. Daytime high temperatures in the mid to low 70s. Abaco forecasting 73 today. Tonight's low 68. Nassau will be 79 and 68. Grand Bahama 75 and 66. Eleuthera 79 and 68. And the southern Bahamas should be 73 and 72. Not that much differential in temperatures from daytime to evening in the southern Bahamas. The forecast for tomorrow morning, pretty much the same as conditions improve with lots more sunshine. High pressure continues to dominate across the nation. This frontal boundary over the mid section of the United States is not affecting us, not expected to impose any changes upon us. This will not come through until late Sunday, early Monday, and it will ride north of us. But we're looking for the next couple of days at this high pressure that's bringing very nice conditions across the nation. Friday's winds 10 to 15 knots from the northeast and east from most of the Bahamas. We'll see that again north of 27 north. That's again the divide line that's across Great Sail, but Bakers, Green Turtle Key, Guana, so close to that 27 north latitude, Cooperstown, that we post this for you, 5 to 10 knots. You'll have less winds than the rest of us in the nation. Look at the forecast for Friday evening. Beautiful Friday night. As you see, the high pressure continues to move towards the west. The ridge of the high is extending over the Bahamas. Very nice conditions. This front's moving very little. And look what we'll get on Saturday. I'm going to say, looking good again, 10 to 15 knots. You can do some boating Saturday, but don't venture far from port into the open Atlantic, because you get 10 to 15. Once you get out north of Man of War Key, you're looking at 15 to 20 knots from the west-northwest. Because of where the high would have moved, you would be getting more northwest-northwesterly winds. We here would continue in this neck of the woods to get northeast and easterly winds, 10 to 15 knots. Not bad for boating, but you will not want to go out too far from port. On Sunday, 10 to 15 knots from the northeast and east over Abaco and Grand Bahama. The divide line here is 26 north latitude. 26 north latitude runs through Hole in the Wall, just along that divide. And so anything north of Hole in the Wall, the winds will be 10 to 15 knots, 10 to 15 knots pretty much. South of Hole in the Wall, it will be steady at 15 knots. So Nassau north to northeast, 15 knots on Sunday. Eleuthera and the southern Bahamas, you're going to be slightly consistent at 15 knots. Okay, here's your boating forecast for today. 5 to 7 foot seas. It's choppy out there. 15 to 20 knots, northeast to easterly winds. Whale Key will be rough. Southern Bahamas, 15 to 20 knots from the northeast and east, and 5 to 7 foot seas. High tides occurring at 7:02 in the morning, low at 1:31 this afternoon. High tonight at 7:24 p.m. That's a look at your weather from BCN's Weather Center. It's brought to you by our partners at Sky Bahamas Limited. When I fly with Sky.